All right, today's video, Jason is going to rip this engine all apart, and we're going to do it in a time lapse. Never ripped a common rail apart in time lapse on the channel yet, so here we are. We'll get into time lapse and rip it all apart, and when we get to any crusty stuff or any of that type of stuff, we'll come back from time lapse and show it to you, because I think there's going to be some crusty stuff. This engine's been laying outside for a while.
Alright guys, I'm going to do some of this in voiceover and do some music on some of it. Just to let you guys know, Jason has never tore a common rail engine apart. This is the first time he's ever tore one apart. That was part of the reason I wanted to get him to do it. So it familiarizes him with parts and pieces and all that type of stuff on one of these things. So perfect learning experience. And to go to show you, I realized that this thing is in time lapse, so there's some trivial stuff that he had to ask me about that, I just wanted to show you guys. Jason's never tore this apart. He does have some mechanical ability, but he's never had one of these apart before, and he completely stripped it in, I would say, maybe an hour and a half longer than it would take me. So he did it at a pretty good pace. And then now, taking consideration, we were doing this during the day, a work day, so sometimes he had to stop and help a customer, or I asked him to do something different, or whatever it may be. So it probably took most of the day, but he wasn't working on it steadily the whole time. So I just wanted to mention that to you guys, that goes to show you, just because you've never done it doesn't mean that you can't do it. And that's why I always say it's not rocket science. So I'm going to put some music in here, and then we will probably do, if I see anything, I'll stop and do a little voiceover or whatever. But for the most part, it's pretty straightforward. You take, basically in this instance, don't break stuff and take all the bolts out.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're with my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
And about this time, you guys are tired of listening to the music, so I thought I'd do a little bit of voiceover. Basically, got the engine wasn't actually too crusty inside compared to what I thought it was going to be. I have sprayed some WD-40 and penetrating oils and stuff in the exhaust ports over the years. of this thing sitting outside. It was covered for a long time, and somebody actually stole the exhaust manifold and turbo off of it sitting in our yard. And I didn't realize that for, I don't know how long, a while anyway. So this actually was a good running engine until it sat outside for too long. So we're just pulling the pistons out here. Really easy how we do it. We just have a rod that you shove them out with, so you can usually just tap on it with a hammer, but we don't reuse pistons. If you're using the piston, you want to be a little bit more gingerly with pushing them out. Usually you can push off the connecting rod, just leave the bearing on it, and then you can just tap on the old connecting rod bearing to push them out, as long as they're not stuck, obviously. And if they're stuck in there that bad, lots of times it means that the rod is going to be no good anyway. But obviously you don't want to destroy it if you don't have to. Yeah, just pulling the crankshaft out at this point. Like I said, it's really not that hard to do this stuff, guys. You know, you just need somewhere to do it. Just, you know, we usually do it just like Jason's doing it right here on top of a skid. For the most part, you know, this is our day-to-day. If we're ripping one apart, this is how we do it. Makes it relatively easy for us to, you know, you can roll it around. You don't have to, you know, if it leaks a little bit of oil, it just leaks onto the floor or around the skid or whatever, so you're not standing in it for the most part. I prefer doing it like this. A big disassembly bench would be nice, but I don't know, I've always done it like this. I do have a disassembly bench for transmissions, but it's not really heavy enough for putting Cummins blocks and stuff on top and flopping them around and stuff like that. Myself personally anyway, so teach his own, I suppose. But I think I'm going to throw you back into... Oh, actually, I guess he's into doing the head, so we'll just keep on with this. He's just pulling all the valve springs off. I usually use an impact gun for winding it up and down, but he's not super familiar with the process, so I just said to him, hey, you know, just use the ratchet, and then you don't have to worry about screwing anything up or screwing the tool up or whatever. So there again, just trying to get familiar with the process of doing everything so that I can start showing him how to do stuff. So for you guys who haven't met Jason, he hasn't talked on the channel yet, but this is Jason coming up. There's Jason.
All right, guys, so Jason's got this engine all ripped apart, cranks all out. It wasn't actually as bad as I thought it was going to be, being that it sat outside for like 5 years, but I guess I did flood the cylinders. So he's got everything ripped off, block is all stripped, rods are all stripped, cylinder head's all stripped. So all we gotta do is get this thing in the washer and she should be good to go. Well, hopefully, while the rebuild. So that'll be it for this one. Catch you on the next one. Remember, it's not rocket science.